Hey, what's going on? I'm Mike, and I'm here with another episode of Smart Simple Digital. So today I'm going to talk about custom email addresses. One thing that I see a lot of entrepreneurs doing, especially on social media, is that they'll list an email address in their social media profile. But in many cases, they only include a generic email address. It'll just be the name of their company at yahoo.com, my booking information at gmail.com. But your email address, the entirety of your email address, should be a reflection of your business or brand name. And so that's where custom email addresses come into play. So instead of just having that generic at Yahoo or at gmail.com email address, you can have a more professional custom address such as info at yourcompanyname.com or bookings at yourbrandname.com. While this may seem to be a really small detail, a custom email address can really have a huge impact, huge boost on your credibility and just the overall level of professionalism that your business projects online. The first step that you'll need to take, step number one that you'll need to take in order to create a custom email address, is you'll need to register a domain name. And so a domain name is it is a web address. It is your company name or your brand name.com or .org or .co. And so to do this, you'll have to go through a domain name registration company or domain name company. There are a bunch of them out there. One of the most popular ones around, which you probably have heard of and just probably didn't know what it was, is GoDaddy.com. But again, there's a bunch of them out there. I know Namecheap is another one. That's one I've used before. But if you just do a Google search for domain name companies or domain name registration companies, you find a huge list of them. But once you find one, you're going to go to that domain company's website and you're going to just do a search for the name of your business or the name of your brand name. And you'll be able to see if it's available as a .com or .co or .org. And if it is, you can purchase it. And in most cases, to buy it, to purchase it, to register it, I should say, the fee is pretty low. You can do it for less than $20. Once you've registered your domain name, the company that you registered with will, in most cases, give you at least two options. That first option is you'll have the option to create an email account using your domain name. And then the second option that you will have, is you'll have the option to set up email forwarding. And I'm going to go over both of those things. With the first option, creating an email account, pretty straightforward. You'll be able to say, I'll use an example. Let's say the domain that I registered was, let's say it was Acme Clothing Company. So if I wanted a custom email address, it's info at acmeclothingcompany.com. I'll be able to create that account through my domain name company, and I'll be able to send and receive messages or send and receive emails at that address. And I can include that address on my social media, my webpage, my business cards, etc. And it'll work the same way that any other commercial email service will work, like Gmail or Yahoo. The only difference is that you'll have to log into your domain name company's website in order to check that account, in order to use it. But aside from that, it will be a fully functioning email account. The second option that you have is email forwarding. And so email forwarding lets you create many different email addresses using your new domain name, but you will be able to list another email address that mail will be forwarded to. I'm not sure if I made sense. I want to see if I can make this a little bit more simpler. So for example, if the domain name that I registered was acmeclothingcompany.com, I'll go to my domain name company's website, log in, I go to the area where I can set up email forwarding, and then let's say I want a info at acmeclothingcompany.com, I can create that. And let's say I need a bookings at acmeclothingcompany.com, a contact at acmeclothingcompany.com. I can create all those addresses, any variation. And then for each address that I create, I can list, let's say, my personal email account, right? So anytime someone sends an email to info at acmeclothingcompany.com, I can set it so that those messages get routed to my personal Gmail account. And so one of the benefits here is that with email forwarding is that you can create many different variations, many different email addresses using your domain name, using your company name, but they can get routed to one central address. So maybe on your Instagram page, you want a bookings at yourbrandname.com. Maybe on your website, you need a about at yourcompany.com email address. You can create many different types of addresses, but then have it set up so that any mail that gets sent to them gets sent to your primary Gmail account or some other email account that you maintain. So those are the two options again. So again, in order to create that custom email address, the first step that you need to take is you need to register a domain name, and then once you do that, you can set up email forwarding, or you can create an email account. So that's it. If you have any more questions, if you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments. If you like this video, if you found this information helpful, make sure that you like this video. Make sure you share it. If this is the first time you've checked out one of my videos and you haven't seen any of the past ones, I have a bunch of them. Go to my Facebook page, and you can also go to my website, smartsimpledigital.com as well. Also, if you want me to discuss another topic related to tech and business or tech and entrepreneurship in one of my future videos, let me know. Contact me, leave a comment below, and you might see me cover that in a future video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.